My whole life, I always knew I was special. Even with no remainders, I could always move a decimal. Money on my mind while the girls that made un beso. Hustlers in my blood and it's running through my vessels. Just trying to clear the threshold, just trying to make a way. In my race against time, I could see an early grave. School to prison pipeline, 12 years a slave. Suspension and detention is conditioned for a cage.
The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is Fury calls Dillian Whyte the P word and says that he's getting chinned. Let's take a listen to a rant that Tyson Fury went on about Dillian Whyte. All right, and this video appears courtesy of Boxing UK. You can subscribe to Boxing UK. Let's take a listen.
Are all extended. How are you? I'm still well and well. Good-looking, rich, young, successful, attractive, tanned. Is there anything else I could be? Probably a lot. I've no real concern about it not turning up. Man's a bit of a P-U-S-S-Y. That's all I can say. Yes, man's a shit house. He's getting chinned. Nope, retired after this fight. How many beers will you drink after you beat Dillian Whyte? None, because I'm on a dry year. There's two different types of opponents. One's tall, rangy and speedy, and one's short and squat and aggressive.
Actually, that's what we're going to stop it there.
I kind of expected it.
He goes on to say in this interview that he doesn't see any improvement in Dillian Whyte since he got knocked out by Anthony Joshua, and people says that he's improved, but he thinks that Dillian Whyte's the same fighter. All right, I'm going to turn it over to you, Trill Dollar Bill. What's your reaction to Tyson Fury calling Dillian Whyte the P word and saying that he's getting chinned?
Yeah, he has every right to feel that way, you know. And, you know, listen, he's in the fight. You know, he feels, you know, Dillian Whyte's actions are you know, are not tough. So he feels like, you know, he's gonna take him out. You know, he's stopped Deontay Wilder. You know, he's feeling his high. You know, and he feels like he got the goods and to take him out. So shout out to Fury. It's just so crazy. I said on this show that it might be poor Dillian, right? Because I thought that Tyson Fury would retire after being Wilder, right? But he's willing to go in there and put them paws on Dillian Whyte before he calls it quits, if he does calls it quits, because you know Tyson Fury, you know. But yeah, man, shout out to Tyson Fury. I think he's really gonna try to go in there and stop Dillian Whyte.
All right, Conspiracy G.
Yeah, I just hope Dillian Whyte uses this to its advantage. You know, if Fury is like confident he's gonna chin him, maybe he's gonna do the same approach that he did with Wilder in part 2, where he just comes straight at Wilder and he's trying to take his head off, and then Dillian just miraculously lands that left hook on Tyson Fury's chin. That'd be a beautiful thing for me. But all jokes aside, though, it makes sense why Tyson Fury thinks, yeah, I'm gonna knock this dude out, right? Like, let's look at Dillian Whyte's past performances. He is a little, I'm not gonna say he's chinny, but he a little heavyweight division. He a little chinny-ish. You know what I'm saying? So I think Tyson Fury's like, yeah, I could be next up at cracking his chin. You know, so Dillian, man, just make sure your jaw's protected. You know, but yeah, man, just Dillian, man, just don't lose for me, man, for real. Like, hey, it don't matter about your fans in the UK. It's all about G right now. I can't take another L. You know what I'm saying?
This is the L for you, G. If you take this L, G, you know what it is, G.
I'm riding with you. Hold on.
You know what it is, G. Yo, we're not
AJ,
talking nothing else.
AJ backing me too on this. You know what I'm saying? So Dillian, don't play us, man. For real, man. You know what I mean? We got your back.
Don't drag AJ on this. I'm
the Drake curse too. You know what I'm saying? So we all riding together. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, fellas.
Ned.
Yo, I feel Dillian's getting under Fury's skin, man. Like, really, like this right here, Fury showing like he can't stay silent because last week he said he was gonna stay off of social media, this, that, and the third. But he still has much to say, and Dillian being silent is getting to him. It feels like, come on, stop playing with me. Like he's showing he's showing his insecurities right now. So for me, Dillian is working, but you gotta take a step further. I don't know how to talk this man, how to get inside his head without saying anything. But you gotta make another chess move real quick. I see you, Dillian. I see Fury's moving a little uncomfortable. What's up, G?
Hold on, I just need clarity. You're saying that based off of this,
Yeah, this in the press conference in the last video too.
You're saying that Dillian
Yes.
strategy is winning. That Tyson Fury is going.
No. Dillian has Tyson Fury a little what's up, G?
I'm just listening.
Oh, I thought you put your finger up. You put your finger on your face. I'm saying the way Tyson Fury is acting, it's like it's showing like he's a little distressed. And I'm not saying Dillian has the magic, that has the W in the hand. I'm just saying you have this man a little befuddled. So do something, do another chess move to get him like, oh snap, I can't just drop a video or something. And now Dillian, no, you don't gotta say nothing, just drop moving silence. If you're gonna move in silence with violence, that's the next thing you need to do. Silence with violence. You won't know what coming. You know, it's like you gotta always look over your shoulder. They have Tyson Fury looking over his shoulder now, yo. Like you gotta be ready.
Get the silences, yo. Get the silences.
Get the silences.
I'm
Yeah.
Right, that's what basically what they're trying to say is gangsters moving silence. That's what you're trying to say,
right?
Man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel you.
Thank you.
Well, I don't see it the same way Ned does. I see a Fury who just he's in cell mode. This is what he does. I think calling someone the P word, and doing it that way, I think that was inspired by the fact that Dillian didn't show up to face Tyson Fury. And I do think that, Fury is looking at this as a sign of weakness from Dillian Whyte, because you always say something. You always had something to say. You were always very critical of a heavyweights. You always was out there trashing the WBC and other heavyweights. But now you're not saying nothing. Now you're not showing up to press conferences. And I think Fury is looking at it like, this dude's scared of me. And him saying he's going to chin him. I mean, we've seen Whyte get dropped by several people. We've seen Whyte dropped by Rivas. We've seen him dropped by Joseph Parker. We've seen him sparked out by Alexander Povetkin. Anthony Joshua stopped him. This is a guy whose chin is questionable. And Tyson Fury has been down, but not to the extent of Dillian Whyte. And Tyson Fury has gotten up every single time to win the fight, unlike Dillian Whyte, who again was knocked out cold by Alexander Povetkin and stopped by Anthony Joshua. So you have to look at it in its proper perspective and say, well, there are some things that make you wonder about Dillian Whyte. Another thing would be his performance against Derek Chisora. The first fight was really close. The second fight, Chisora was actually up on the scorecards when Dillian Whyte knocked him out. And you look at Chisora, who has losses since then to Alexander Usyk, and Joseph Parker, and you're sitting there saying, like, and Fury beat Chisora twice, no debates there. You're looking at it and saying he probably is looking at Dillian Whyte and saying he's just not on my level. There's levels to this, and I'm gonna show Dillian Whyte why I'm the road warrior, the globally recognized lineal champion, and he's just a local boy.
Let us know how you feel in the comment section. Please like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter, and please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. We're the Boxing Bros.